Okay, so hey YouTube. I thought I would just get on here and tell you about my latest customer service experience. So I and my daughter went to a place to get her nails done and I wanted to get a pedicure. So when we walked in, I was first and they asked me what I wanted and I said a pedicure. And then my daughter said she wanted a full set of nails. So they told us to go sit in seats 2 and 3. I was in 3. She was in 2. We entered this place at 12:05. At 12:38, I or her still had not received any type of service. So I will admit that I am a very impatient person, especially when it comes to me spending my money. So I told my daughter, I said, I'm not feeling this place right now. So two other people walked in and sat down. And then the lady who had been basically hiding in the back the whole time we was there came out and greeted them. Oh, you get mani petty today? You get mani petty today? And they said yeah or whatever. And like 10 minutes later, she was sitting both of them in pedicure chairs. Mind you, I walked in first. So I sat there a little bit longer and they started doing my daughter's nails. And then I was like, you know what? Forget this place. And I got up and I walked out. And I sat in the car until she was finished. And then later on that day, maybe an hour or so later, I went on Facebook and I had already tagged the location saying that I was there to get a pedicure. But then after that, I commented under that same status and was like, well, never mind. The lady of the nail shop had the nerve to comment back under my status and basically saying that I was on the phone and that if I came back, they would give me 10% off. I was never on the phone the entire time I was in the shop. Never. I was sitting right next to my daughter. So I don't understand why she said that. But I commented back and I told her thanks, but no thanks. But the reason for me telling you all of this is if you are in customer service, let that be fast food, telemarketing, grocery stores, whatever. It's called customer service. So don't get upset if the customer decides to leave because you are not performing your service. And then please don't comment back telling somebody what they was doing if I know for a fact. Now the lady that was doing my daughter's nails she was on the phone the whole time. So I don't understand what that was about. But that was my rant and that pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. Uh I just don't like going places where I'm expecting customer service and I just get ignored. Like my money is the same color as everybody else's, ma'am. It spins the same way as everybody else's. So if you expecting me to spend my money with you, I'm expecting you to perform a certain service. And I went to get a pedicure and I walked out with nothing. So, but that's what I got on here to tell y'all. If you want customer service, or if you are in customer service, rather, make sure you're doing a good job. A smile goes a long way. Please, thanks, no thanks, you're welcome. All that is a part of customer service. I am an executive housekeeper, and if somebody comes to me and complains about their room, I do whatever I can to make sure that that room is up to par and I try to make their stay as special as I can. I don't somebody say, hey, I'd like my sheets changed, and you want your sheets changed? No, that's not customer service. So get it together. For all of you who were born after like 1985, take a lesson in manners. Take a lesson in being polite. Please, thanks, no thanks. Those words go a long way. And you'd be surprised at the reaction you would get from your customers or your guests, depending on which field you're in. If you just try to be polite to people, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are going through in their day-to-day lives. Like, you really don't. Like, there's people out there that have lost family members and they still are trying to show up to work. There's people out there who can't pay their bills, but they are still trying to show up to work. So it goes both ways. for the customer and the person who's giving customer service. So it's a give and take, but you get what you give. If you give somebody respect, 9 times out of 10 you'll get it back. But if you're disrespectful and you're yelling at somebody, then no, the customer service is not there, because you can't come into an establishment and talk to people any kind of way and expect them to want to, yes ma'am, no ma'am, please and thank you to you, if you are cussing and belittling them. So I don't know. That was just my rant for the day, and don't mind me.